been a long time since I've made one of these, but getting back into the Chris walkthrough, gameplay only, all cut sequences saved, skipped. This time we're going to be working our way through the residence, which is in the back garden, fighting Plant 42, dodging enemies, coming back into the mansion afterwards. This is all presuming that I survive, of course. Back to the mansion, using the helmet key, and then finishing up in the caves after dodging and killing a few hunters along the way. I've already moved that box. In here, all I actually have to pick up is the blank book, but I'll go and grab some other bits and pieces anyway, simply because. That's all. Make sure if you pick up nothing else, you must pick up that red book. If you don't pick it up now, pick it up later or at some point. You have to have it to finish the area. That's all I need from here. Green herbs got too much heat. Right, never have to go in that room again. Do a little bit of inventory management in the hallway. How much space do I have? Oh, plenty of space. Well, 2 slots anyway. I'm going to grab a couple of these blue herbs. I think I've already got one in my item box. Yeah. Now, just because of storage space, I'm going to whack these in the item box. Excuse me. Oh, I'll need the shotgun, but not yet. I don't even need that yet, will I? I'll do it for now. Right, let's go. A lot of this plays out very, very similar to Jill's walkthrough, although Chris is unable to make the V-jolt. So with the walkthrough style that I'm playing, you will have to fight Plant 42. But you'll see the whole fight with that. It's not too difficult to fight, really. As long as you remember to dodge and you only shoot it at a certain time. It's fine. Other than that, very, very similar to Jill's playthrough. There's a little trick in room 002. So as soon as you enter 002, go into the bathroom. I want to quickly grab the key. You'll hear a door go when I'm in here. There was the door going. I didn't open that. That was something else. I can't move. Get off me. And he will now stay in there, which is really convenient. That helps us out a lot. Because usually you have to kill him and that would just take up ammo, take up time, he might come back as a Crimson Head. So now he's in the bathroom, he's not going to break out again. It's a useful little trick. Now I don't have to do this now, but I have to do it at some point, so I might as well do it now. Let's go. Now we're going to come back the way we came. Go into room 001. Incidentally, you can see the flashing thing on the wall behind me. That's the map. Don't take it at this stage because you'll just let a wasp into the room, or a hornet, depending on what you want to call it. And there's no need for that. Save that until we use the pesticide. No, was it insecticide? That's the one a little bit later. Now, the key we've just acquired. Useful here. All we need from this area is the control room key. But I'm going to grab a couple of extra bits and pieces anyway. There'll be a guy hanging. Notice he's almost turned. That's fine. well grab all the goodies. I do want the self-defense gun. Now, a self-defense gun, for those who don't know, is very similar to the Magnum, but it only has one shot and you cannot reload. Right, so once you now go in here, well, I think it's actually a more powerful shot. It's always an instant kill on hunters, I've found anyway. Right, in here, all you want to do is drain the bathtub. Once you've drained it, search it again, and you'll find a key. Soon after that, those zombies will start waking up. That's fine, because we never have to go into this area again. The guy that was hanging from the roof ceiling outside, he'd have woken up as well. Once again, that's fine. Never have to go into this area again. I'm going to go back to the item box, drop some of this stuff off. I won't have to go this way for a little while if I play my cards right, so that can get stored in here. That I'm not going to use the handgun for quite a while now. That can get stored in there as well. I want the control room key. I want the red book. I will want the shotgun shells most likely. And I think for now it's it. Now I have taken some damage, so I'm going to heal myself with green herb. Other than that, we're all good. Right, let's get moving. Notice I haven't actually taken the shotgun because we're going to get an upgrade to the shotgun very soon. In fact, the control room key allows us to go there. So now we're going to go make our way back to room 002, which is the other end of the residence. Incidentally, I heard about the news for the remake for Resident Evil 2 coming out at E3 2018, and I am very hyped about it. Looking forward to learning that gameplay myself. I will be making some more videos on that when I'm used to it myself. I might do a first play on it possibly. I haven't decided yet. I'm tempted to pre-book it and get a day one edition. Okay, now down here, the puzzle very, very similar to classic Resident Evil, although you have to push the boxes for much less distance. Thankfully, because otherwise it's a very boring puzzle. So for now, we'll just push that one here. And you push all of these from the wall that these are against into this little body of water here, and it will create a bridge. Excuse me. Now I know I'm skipping cut sequences, but there's a very cool cut sequence of Richard in the next room, in the actual aqua ring, which is completely different from classic Resident Evil, but I think they've done a great job remaking it as they have. So the aqua ring in the remake is a lot more interesting. And incidentally, at the moment, this is exactly the same for Jill's campaign. So far, there's been no difference whatsoever. Once we're across, grab this herb because why not? I have no reason to come this particular route again. So I'll skip the cut sequences because that's what I'm doing. And once I've done that, there will be sharks in the water. So you just run. You run your butt off. And if you're clever and quick, you'll do it before they manage to munch you. I was neither clever nor quick. But there are many times I'm able to do that without taking a single hit from these sharks. Apparently not this time. But luckily now they're miles away. Cool. From here on, the sharks won't pose me any danger whatsoever. So that's fine. Am I still on fine? On caution. Use that herb. Useful just to pick up along the way. Now whilst you're here, because it changes for pretty much every playthrough, I'll check this whiteboard. It'll tell you, remember the number it tells you. In this instance, it tells you to open valve number 1. That'll be important very shortly. So for now, we want to drain that water and kill the sharks. So let's drain the water. Oh dear. As if it was going to be straightforward.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to
Okay,
achieve
there's a pressure problem.
maximum
We've got to drain
safety.
that water. So now, over here, this releases the lock. Now you do a quick turn. On here, pull the control lever. Remember when we looked at the whiteboard earlier, it says oil control valve number 1. Excuse me, gosh.
Reaching 30% of
That's now
pressure
important.
threshold.
Pull switch number 1. And then we have to do a couple of bits again. Those sharks are becoming really annoying. So once again, we've released the safety. Quick turn.
Reaching 50%
And
of
once
pressure
again,
threshold.
manually lower the pressure sensor. Pressure shelter, not
Activate
sensor.
emergency drainage system immediately.
And now time isn't quite so critical because we're protected from the pressure. The glass breaking will make no difference now. Even so, let's go drain the water, finish the job. We've got loads of space, cool, right. There's a couple of interesting things to pick up. One, this is first aid box. You'll probably notice if you watched my walkthroughs before, I've got a bit of a thing about collecting health items. I don't necessarily use them all, but I do collect them for those reasons. Right, there's some shotgun shells in this wreckage here. There you go. As Chris's choice in weapons are limited, it's going to be always useful to take those shells. Now through the solid double doors, there is also like a double gated door, but don't worry about that for now. Now in this room, near that, just after you pass this shark, there'll be the combat shotgun which Richard dropped earlier, the assault shotgun rather. Like I said, upgrade for the shotgun. Now, oh dear, I've shot myself in the foot. Round to the side here. Now technically I think this is a boss fight, but you don't fight it as such, it's more of a puzzle thing. Mother Neptune comes, tries to attack you, knocks you into the wall. Oh no! How do I take a massive shot like that? Forget you in it, push this thing in, and then there's a lever over here. That'll put power into that unit. And Mother Neptune haven't moved away. Now you look into the water, you can see the key glinting. We want that key. That will be the gallery key. And I can actually find my way through. If we check it, it will say gallery. Let's get back to the residence. This, for Chris, this is the last time I came down to the after ring, because Chris can't make V-Jolt. She's a bit of a Burke when it comes to medicines and chemicals and things. That's more Rebecca's field. So for now, let's leave. On the way, we should be able to pick up some Magnum rounds, which are very useful for Chris. The options and weapons are quite limited. There they are, glistening on the side. Hell yeah, we'll take the Magnum rounds. So going back through this corridor, up the ladder, back to that dormitory. Still no zombie in there because he's still locked in the bathroom. Because the zombies can only break through doors that they can push, which is a useful tip. From here, let's go and use that key on this door. Gives us a free item slot. As soon as you get in here, you'll get attacked by hornets, but don't worry about it. just keep running. Now, as Jill, once I've taken out the Hornets, I'll go and synthesize the V-Jolt. But you can't as Chris, so just go and examine this dude. Get the insecticide. Now we need to go and run back outside. Hey Hornets, excuse me. Coming through. Go and use the insecticide spray up here. Remember I said not to get this map? Take it now. It will leave an empty space. That's fine, use the insecticide. While I'm here, I'll have a quick look at what's in this first aid box. So I'm going to decide whether I want to go back to the... I think would be good. I reckon I'm good to go and fight Plant 42. I need the key first. So, notice now there's no Hornets. So we're clear to run through this way. Go to this table at the end. Grab the key. Incidentally, that'll be key number 3. Which takes you to the room that had a star on the door. Which is this one here, the 003 room. But I do have an inventory slot free, which is good because we can use that to pick up the helmet key. I do have a healing item, so let's give it a go. Let's go and take out a boss. But there's a little puzzle to do first. This bookshelf, take the white book. Use the black book. You have to reorder these books. Oh, I've done that wrong. Oh dear. It's fine though. Basically, you reorder the books so it's an image of a reclining lady on the side of the beach. Because reasons, and somehow that unlocks the door. Once again, because Resident Evil. Right, I have a boss to fight. Let's go and fight Plant 42. Now to do that, quickly get up these stairs. The stair skating method is very useful here. You're going to want to shoot it when it's opened up like that. When it closes, let's just reload and get out of the way. Open that, let's go. That just makes it angry. Fine. Try whipping me, which is a bit rude. But using the combination of these, just dodging and shooting when it's open, shouldn't prove overly taxing. On yellow caution, that's fine. Go. Not as hard as it looks. And only shoot when the plant is open. Once it closes, move out of the way and reload. And even for Chris, who's only using a shotgun, not flame rounds or anything clever like that, not too much of a problem. And go and grab the helmet key. Reload just because. Right. That's all we need to do in the residence. Start thinking about making our way back. But on our way to the other side, we'll encounter Rebecca.
You scared me.
Sorry, Rebecca. Incidentally, if you want healing, which we might as well, because it's free, I'm pretty pretty sure Rebecca's in the V-Jolt room. I can't remember if she's opened it or not, so I'll try the door. If not, we'll heal ourselves. Oh, she found a way in herself. That's awesome. She will heal us for free, so we might as well take it.
This room is equipped with all sorts.
Yep.
Thanks.
Remember on yellow caution before? Even if we were on danger, we would now be on fine. Okay, so we're going to go back to the residence via the back to the mansion. Sorry, via the save room. Have I got a space in my inventory? No, I haven't. Never mind. It's only hanging bullets anyway. From here on out, I very rarely use the handgun, if ever. In fact, I don't think I use the handgun anymore. That's just a cut sequence where Wesker tells you to go and investigate the rooms that were previously locked in the mansion. Okay, so from here, most of this stuff's getting deposited. Gosh, excuse me. Caution again, sorry. Yes, I want the assault shotgun. The rounds, I'm going to pick up some more rounds soon anyway, so I might as well keep those on me. Don't need the crank. I will want the self-defense gun. I will want the magnum. And for the time being, I think that's it. I could even have left the helmet key for the time being. No, right, let's go back to the mansion. Now, technically on this trip, all we're going back to the mansion for is a battery. But while we're there, we're going to be picking up all the other bits that we can pick up while we're there. So once we've finished in the caves, all we have to do is run through and go straight to Umbrella's secret lab, which will save us so much time. Oh dear me, I get disorientated. That's Brad telling me to give him a sign. Says, anyone there, anyone can hear me, please give me a sign. No problem, Brad, you just wait then. This is why I bought the assault shotgun. I just remember now the dogs down here. And it will make my life so much easier if I just take them out now. We don't necessarily have to take them out, but it just makes it easier a little bit later in the game. When we come to do the puzzle with the batteries and the crank and stuff, it's just easier if there's no dogs to worry about. Right here there'll be snakes. I always seem to end up getting poisoned by one. Oh, little... Yeah, that's fine. There'll be a blue herb quite soon. Just as well I'm not doing a playthrough with no healing items, otherwise that would have just ruined the whole playthrough. But it's okay. I've already killed the dogs out in this courtyard, and there will be a blue herb very, very soon. Like there. Just use it straight up. There we go, back to fine. I'm pretty sure Wesker's left some bits and pieces for you here. Oh, for goodness sake. I didn't mean to go through that door then. Sorry, we're going to backtrack a little. It's only through one door. What we want is... well, we can take everything. good stuff. Right, let's go. And prepare for our first hunter in the game. Tough for us, Chris, but I tend to find Chris does more damage with his weapons. I think that's his trade-off for having less item slots. Right. I always tend to use a self-defense gun on the first hunter. Just a personal thing for me. There we go. One hit, one kill. Now I want the Magnum, which we're about to encounter 2 more hunters. Incidentally, the hunters do have a one-hit kill move. So I'd strongly recommend every time you encounter them, either kill them quickly or get out of the way quickly. Didn't want to use quite so much Magnum ammo, but it did the job. Now we've got some stuff to dump. And I won't need to kill another hunter for a long time. I want to take this little shotgun. I won't need the first aid spray. I'll need the helmet key. And I think that's it. Yeah, other than that we're good. Right, let's go. Yes, I'm not interested in the kerosene. There we go. There are more hunters when you come back to the mansion on normal, but I won't encounter them going this route. So I'd strongly recommend this as the route you take. Now, if you remember from the original Resident Evil, in this room you would have your second encounter with Yawn, the giant snake, but they've changed it a lot for the remake. Instead, there's a puzzle where you push this thing, this statue, and the walls will close on you. Although, because you're pushing the statue, that will stop the walls from crushing you, which is kind of handy. Tell you what, the owners of this mansion had a really strange taste in art. And deadly things. Okay, now, go around to the back of the wall. Now, as soon as you press this switch, the walls will start moving the other way. So you can either quickly move around. This speed is of the essence on this puzzle. But just do this, come to the side. You see a pressure plate on the floor, get it there quickly, and it will stop the walls. There we go. Simple puzzle. Just scary when you don't know what you're doing. And here will be a self-defense item. Incidentally, I want to make sure I've got those equipped. I do. That goes good. Go and jump down this hole. Grab this book. That'll become important later. Now, all we need from down this passageway is to switch on the power to the elevator. In this room there'll be spiders, just run past them. If I'm lucky I won't get poisoned. But just run, 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 run. I was lucky, good. Now there's a couple of zombies in here. I'm just going to use a couple of blasts from my shotgun, I think. Down. It wouldn't let me shoot again. That's so annoying. Oh well, I've replaced the dagger I've just used, so that's fine. So this is important. Go and restore the power to the elevator. And as it were, which I believe is this way. Let's reload first. There is hanging shells here if we need them. No, I won't take them, but just to show you they're there if you want them. Unlock the door. This will take you to the kitchen downstairs, which we've got a small key from way back in part 1. There'll be 2 zombies in here now. This one definitely has to go. Well, he doesn't have to, you can dodge him, but where's the fun in that? Although, it's being really awkward at the moment. Excuse me. I'll kill him and you can just cripple him. Now, the reason I'm using the shotgun rather than my handgun is because I think the game gives you lots more shotgun shells than you need, as long as you don't throw them away. Gosh, excuse me again. Because at this point I don't really need to kill the zombies, I just need to drop them if that's what I'm doing. I don't need to go this way. Let's go this way. This guy can go. I was raining that time. I'm proud of myself. Don't need a weapon now. And here there were 2 sets of shotgun shells, and there'll be that battery that we came in for. We're actually almost finished in here. See what I mean about the game giving you a lot more shotgun shells than you need. I mean, I've got 40 odd spare. There we go, the battery. If you take nothing else from this particular one through, make sure you grab the battery. Excuse me. I want the shotgun again, so we're going to run through the death corridor. Oh, for goodness sake, really? There must be something blocking my run. Again? Gosh, that's so annoying. Oh, for goodness sake. That was terrible. That was really, really bad. Oh dear. Oh well. Did what I wanted to, but I went about it a really bad way. There's quite a few things to pick up from this room, so I'll pick up a couple and I will come back. On the way back from killing Yawn. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, I say that, you might as well grab one of these. I'm just going to do the save room anyway. That'll be this one, I think. All we need to do is pick up the red gemstone as I come back through this way again. Simple as. I won't be fighting anything for a little while until I go against Yawn, so let's put that away. A bit more stair skating to get down here. Now, you do encounter hunters in this corridor, but only if you trigger them, if you run a certain way around the corridor, which is what I will not be doing. I don't need this battery yet. Certainly not a scrank, don't need that, don't need that. Do need the shotgun and the shells, do need the mansion key. And we're going to grab some herbs as we go up there. So for now, that's all I need. Let's go and fight Yawn. Yawn, second encounter. To get to him, You go the way I've just come, near where we got the armor key, go through that corridor, and there'll be a door at the end. Now, I'm pretty sure I killed the Crimson Head in here. Well, I hope I have. The zombie I put down. But he won't have time to turn it into a Crimson Head. And by the time I come through here again, I'll never have to go in that corridor again. So we're all gravy. There sits the fake key, placed there so long ago. Now, as soon as you enter this corridor, you'll find some pretty well concealed herbs. There's one straight in front of you, and there's one slightly to the left of that as you look at the screen. I tend to get disorientated with camera angles here. Right, let's have the shotgun equipped. Let's get a shot up on him while he's here. Boom! Now, I tend to find the second encounter he's lost his ability to poison you. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get bitten just for the hell of it. What I tend to do as a scum version is follow that tail. I messed it up already. No! Oh dear. Oh dear. Hello, Yawn. Don't mind me. I'm just going to come and shoot your tail. Oh dear. A little bit sketchy, but I managed not to get bitten. It's always preferable when fighting a massive snake. But at least one point was venomous. Okay, good. Go and grab the thing. Excuse me. Should be in Last Book Volume 2. That's both last books. I've got the battery. I'm almost ready to leave. Unfortunately, the door's sealed, so you have to go back the way you came. Little disorientating, but it's not too bad. It's annoying you can't just step over that plinth where the fake armor key is, but hey. Whew. Now, the zombie I killed shouldn't... Actually, I know I blew him up, didn't I? So it wouldn't be a Crimson Head at all. So just remember to grab that gemstone as I run past. Other than that, we're pretty much ready to leave. Oh dear. To remove the thing. That's not the end of the world. Let's just get pushed towards the wall. Let's trick the eagle into looking in this way. Hello, look at me. There's a good birdie. Keep looking at me. Keep looking at me. Now, quick. I'm going to grab this red jewel. Oh dear me. That was kind of dumb. Never mind. Easy fix. Right, so a little bit of inventory management, and then we kind of leave the mansion, but I should trigger another cut sequence if I've done it right. Well, we've got one more thing to get first. One more room to use the helmet key in. So yes, we need that. No, we don't need that. Both these last books I'll store together. I need both gemstones. The shotgun shells I won't need the shells as much. They can stay there. I'll need the key. I won't need the herbs, I'm about to pick another one. They can stay in here as well. Both of those gems are going to get used. One more quick look. Oh, of course, I'll need the battery and I need the crank. Right. I think it's time to leave. Via one more room. I keep forgetting. 2 more rooms. We have to have a visit to the tiger where you put the tigers over. 2 more hunters. That's fine. As long as you never come back this way, they never lay a finger on you. There will be zombies in here, but they're easily dodged. This is the tiger's eye room. Go whack that yellow gemstone. Because the print says tiger with yellow and blue eyes. And this will a modisc. Remember, we're going for the good ending, so we need all 3 modiscs. The next 2, when you believe they're in the lab, just lying around. But the third one, well, the first one, you have to get here. Okay. Then we're going to make our way via the dining room to the main hall. Easily dodging that zombie. I'd say he ran to the left of him. Was a little bit reckless, but he ran to the left of him. That's the main hall. Now the east wing, there's a room towards the back of the hall, and that's the last room that you need to use the helmet key. It's here. All I want from this area is a jewellery box, believe it or not. Although there's also a dagger on the floor, which is useful too. There's a file there if you want it. Yeah, I'll use the shotgun. Why not? Using the mirror. This dude. Oh dear me. That's caught on a bit of scenery. Now this jewellery box. Combine the red jewel with the jewellery box. And you have to make a sort of plaque on the top of it. It's a little bit, unless I completely mess it up, it's a little bit like this. There we go. There's a brooch. Click icon on the brooch, it'll turn into a key. There's the emblem key. You know what, let's grab that green herbs, it's there. Because why wouldn't you? That zombie will turn into a crimson head, but there's no reason at all to go back this way. No reason at all. So don't worry about it. Now we're going to leave via the secret passage, which, remember the crow corridor, which led to the sort of graveyard at back. We're going to leave via that way, which is the safest way to leave, and it's the way that you're least likely to encounter enemies. In fact, you won't encounter any. Now I am equipped to go and carry on with the game, but I'm pretty sure in a minute I trigger a cut sequence where Rebecca is getting attacked by a hunter. When I go and use the emblem key and go in that room, which is fine. And that only happens if you go into the room before you leave the mansion a second time. Yeah, I was going to save Rebecca. Because we're good guys and we're going for the good ending. She will be, remember from part 1, the room we got the dog whistle. She's in that room. Which is another good reason for taking these hunters out. Because otherwise you have to encounter them again here, but as I've already taken them out, it's nice and peaceful. I've got one zombie to dodge in here, which is no big deal. And here you encounter that hunter that's attacking Rebecca, which I'll take out using the shotgun.
Rebecca.
Chris!
Yeah, you saved me. Right, let's leave. Let's do some very brief. I don't need to do any inventory management, do I? I've got everything I need, apart from I can go and dump that Mo disc. So I'll do that. And the green herbs, I won't need it. So I've already taken out all the enemies I need to. So I can dump the Mo disc. In fact, I've done that first aid spray too. I don't want that, I want the fucking... Give me that first aid spray. Why will you not pick it up? There we go. I do want the Mo disc. I do want the battery. I don't need the Mo disc yet. Definitely take the crank. Definitely take the battery. If nothing else, I'll reload this, but I won't take the shells with me. I don't need them at this time. And for the time being, I think that's it. What's my health like? Fine. Cool, let's go. I don't want them equipped. I want daggers equipped. Cute. Those flashbangs, they're very, very strong. I want to save them for when I particularly need them. Okay. I'm going to go back to the room I just entered. Entered. Where I triggered the cutscenes with Rebecca. So there is something I need to grab from here. Might as well. Like I said, the game gives you so many shotgun shells. Another flashbang as well. That's it from this room. And that's the Spence. I imagine that's Sir Spencer's office. Okay. It's a little puzzle to do. Let me enter the cave. I'll do the very first part of the cave and then I'll save. The last time I played through, I forgot to bring the crank and had to backtrack, which was really annoying. But not this time. Not this time. This time we are on the ball. So, we go the regular way, because we're going to place the battery first. So we go as if we're going to the residence, the normal way. If these snakes bite me, it's fine, because we're about to come across a stack of blue herbs anyway. This puzzle is a very easy one to do. It's just a bit of a pain in the neck with all the backtracking and the going down the same corridors and stuff. Don't bite me, please. Ow, you bit me. Am I poisoned? No, I'm not. How am I? I'm fine. Good. Now, there's no dogs down here because I took them out earlier. If you look, if you're poisoned... Oh, they're gone. There's usually blue herbs there. I was lying to you. I apologise. They were there on the other playthrough. It's not this time. Place the battery. And then let's go and use the lift. Now, annoyingly, we have to go back to the lake. We can use the square crank even, and drain it. Square quank. Quote of the playthrough. For when you're feeling a bit quanky. After that use of the square crank, you will never need the square crank again in the game. If only you could dump it, but you can't. You've got to go and chuck it in a chest. For the time being, as we can't dump it, we're carrying it with us, we're taking it to the cave with us. Now drain the waterfall that was blocking the way through. It should be nice and easy to get to the area behind the waterfall. I think it's just known as Courtyard B1, which is, or B2, which I think is a really lame name, so I don't use it. It's the cave. You know what I'm talking about when I mean the cave, a bit behind the waterfall. I've got some inventory space, we're good. Now, in this room, as Jill, there'll be some acid rounds to go and collect, which would be that way. But there's no point as Chris, there's nothing there to pick up. So for now, I'm going to carry on running through. Incidentally, when we come back this way, there'll be 3 hunters in this room. So I should just be able to run past the 3 of them. But if one of them one-hit kills me, that would really suck after as far as we've come on this playthrough. For now, let's keep calm. Let's go and meet Enrico. Spoilers. Now we're going to examine that crank to determine it is the hex crank, and then we'll leave the way we came. Because Enrico has nothing more for us. Now, a hunter will appear as if on cue, but that's fine. I never come this way again. I've got no reason to deal with him. All I want to do is go and run to the item box. So I'm kind of, for now, coming back the way we came. Rather than go up the ladder, I'm run into the cave. Which at the time being, is pretty safe. No, it's not. Dear me. That was close. That's a little too close. You can, of course, take those hunters out, but I like to conserve my ammo. Like I said, when you encounter a hunter, either deal with it quickly, kill it quickly, or run away from it quickly. Right. Square crank, I will just throw somewhere. Just, we honestly do not need it ever again. Metal object, I'll put so I can find it, because we definitely do need that again. The assault shotgun, I will take. Hex crank we are going to need, and for now I believe that's it. So if you're still watching, thank you very much for watching. This has been part 2 of my standard playthrough on normal difficulty with Chris. Sorry it's been such a long time between part 1 and part 2. I've been playing other games, I've been having other commitments on. Part 3 will hopefully be coming sometime this weekend. Once again, thank you very much for watching. I've been Pete, UK Sponge 360, and I'll see you next time. Peace.